Friday night, Bowman Chrome Mega Boxes, full sealed case player break. Welcome to the channel, Ripken. What's up? Odds Nerds. Odds and Ends. There we go. I thought it said Odds Nerds. OPM Collectibles, Pop-Up Pooks Emporium. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great start to the weekend. 20 mega boxes here tonight. Probably about 45 to 50 minutes on the rip. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning customer, welcome back. Pretty laid back channel. There's no buzzers. There's no screaming. There's no yelling. We rip the boxes. We ship them to you safely and securely within a couple of business days, as always, in bubble mailers. We talk sports. We enjoy the break. Hopefully you guys do too. We're live on eBay Live and YouTube for your viewing pleasure. If you have any questions over the course of the live break, just leave them down in the comment section on either one of those channels. 20 mega boxes here. Last night's case was just okay. Everything ships OPM. Everything always ships here. Base always ships. Anybody who doesn't ship your base, I wouldn't break with, but that's just my own opinion. Chi-Town Card Co., what's up? All cards show, all cards ship. I don't read you every single name, but I show you every single card. Like I said, hope everybody's having a good start to the weekend. We do a recap at the end of all the hits, and we ship these out. These will probably go out Tuesday, first thing Tuesday morning is my guess. Maybe late in the day, Monday, we'll see. We'll see how the shipping goes, but always within 2 business days. Like I said, welcome to the break. I hope you're having a good start to the weekend. If you have any questions, let me know. It's 10:03 here on the East Coast. I'm going to give it like one more minute. We'll pop the case, get ready to go. SD Sebeski, what's up? You got Kurtz and shit. You got some good spots, SD. Good luck to you. We didn't hit either of them last night, so if that makes you feel better, not that any case is related to another one, but last night's case blanked on both those spots, so maybe tonight's the night for you. Maybe tonight is the night. If you guys are here for Panini Black Football, that's coming up right after this. Like 11:15, 11:30, we'll see. All right, let's pop the case. Let's go. If you want to let me know you're rooting for, please do. If you don't, no worries. I always love to know who's here in the live break rooting on their favorite players, but if you don't want to let me know, that's cool too. I get it. Oh, we got a couple that are going the wrong way. I like that. Look at that. Some of those going the wrong way. No GPK last night. Nothing. I think a gold was our best. Gold Otani was our best last night, which is a good gold, but nothing great out of last night's case. Looks like Fanatics shoot these ones sideways. Maybe there's some crazy stuff in those ones. It's wild. Just threw them in the wrong way. Sir, you're going the wrong way. All right. All right, we got 20 to get out of here. We'll get started. Again, if you guys love this stuff for whatever reason, you love listening to me ramble, or you just love the product, or both, I have one more Mega Box case Sunday night. I'll warn you, I am a Tampa Bay fan, so I'm going to be watching that Tampa-San Fran game pretty intently. I may have had a couple of sodas by the time we get to this break Sunday night, but hey, maybe I'll be more entertaining that way. But yeah, big day of football on Sunday. Big day of football Sunday. Some good games. All right, we got 20 to go. There were some crappy boxes, some good boxes. Definitely some dead boxes, so we'll see what we got tonight. Let's see. Jay Hankey's here. All right, everyone's here. Pena, Jesus, scare me. Megas scare me too. Yeah, they were horrible last year. They're better this year. Last night we had, what, 5 autos? 5 autos, but no huge autos. Nothing great. Let's see if we can change it up tonight. Good luck, everybody. Empty. All right. Really looking for the lasers and the red rookies here in the base packs. There's Severino laser sharks with laser beams coming out of their heads. Are those sharks? Yes, I say it every time. I'm an Austin Powers junkie. Are those sharks with laser beams coming out of their heads? Alright, the 5 packs are usually pretty boring. I assume if we were going to hit a GPK, it would come out of one of the base packs, but I have not hit a GPK out of a mega box yet, so you guys could probably tell me where we would hit one of those. We got a Will Taylor laser. Dylan Dingler. I saw Detroit was winning 2-1. I'm not sure how they scored. Probably Dylan Dingler, maybe. I can't stand the Tigers. Outside of the Guardians, they're the worst hitting team I've ever seen in professional sports. So, but hey, I don't think it's really going to matter. I think Blue Jays, Dodgers is the way it's going. All right, here we go. Carpenter 2-run shot. He stinks. Yoswar Gonzalez, Moises. There's Sammy Stafora. All right, there we go. Auto right off the rip. Yoshinobu. Carpenter either hits a home run or strikes out. That's the day. That's baseball, though, these days. It's wild. I was trying to explain to my kids. I grew up, I'm 42, so I grew up watching. Emote, there we go. That's awesome. I love it. Another Austin Powers fan. Strope, Chorio, Padilla. I was trying to explain to my kids. I got spoiled. I got to grow up watching the 95 Indians. I think 8 of the 9 guys batted 300 for the year, including Sandy Alomar, who's now their hitting coach, was the catcher. It's just a different time. Nowadays, the hitters all suck. Pitchers are all pretty good, but hitting home runs, timely home runs, and I don't know. I think baseball's pretty. It's a pretty rough watch if you're old school. Chris Rodriguez, Agustin Ramirez, Nate George, like everyone on these teams hits 230. That's the Mendoza line. Like that used to be like, hey, you're probably not going to be long for this league if you keep doing that. Nowadays, it's like, man, you hit 180. If you slap a home run every once in a while, we'll keep you. Oh, Gold Member's the best, emote. Gold Member is the best. 1 and 2 were great, but Gold Member, oh man. Gold Member was amazing. There's Co. Co has base cards in these. That's amazing. He didn't have base cards. At least I never pulled a single base card of his in Hobby or Delight. It's sad but true. 180. I mean, John Kenzie Noel, I think, is batting like 160 this year. And Yellow Marquez on the Guardians. And still, every once in a while, they'll throw him in the 4 spot. Like, it's funny trying to explain to your kids, like, oh, who should bat in the 4 spot? And it's like, growing up, it was always like, that was your best power hitter. And then analytics took over and all this dumb stuff. And it's like, you know what? I'm always going to be the same way. Your best power hitter, he should bat 4th until someone can prove me otherwise. I know analytics, blah, blah, blah. Chris Rodriguez, Otani. Here's a Ronald Acuna Jr. to 100. 70 of 100. That's a nice one. I know analytics will tell you otherwise, but I don't care about analytics. Analytics doesn't win. The Moneyball guys, they didn't win shit. They're now in Cleveland. The Moneyball dudes are now part of the Cleveland Browns organization. The single worst organization in the history of any professional sport. So, if you want to know if analytics works, here's your answer. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Paul DePodesta might be the single stupidest sports mind in the entire universe. Doesn't know anything about sports, but he knows numbers. Give me some numbers. It's like, imagine hiring Paul DePodesta. The Browns, man. I was a Browns fan my entire life. They got rid of Baker Mayfield. They brought Deshaun Watson in. They brought Paul DePodesta in. That was the end for me. I watch Tampa. I watch a good GM, good quarterback, good coach, nice media, friendly town. I root for nothing but the worst for Cleveland in football. They're the worst owner in sports, worst media in sports, and Paul DePodesta. Can you tell I love Moneyball? Love it. Moneyball. But I would love to sit in a room with Paul DePodesta. Nothing would make me happier than to hear him. There's Maury. Nothing would make me happier than to sit in a room with that guy and be like, hey, have you watched a game ever in your entire life in any sport? Like, how? He must be the best salesman on earth. I'm a salesman by trade. I'd love to hear how good he is at selling himself because he just keeps getting jobs, having jobs, and he's so bad at what he does. Jackson Churio. There's Co. Nice one there. Tatis, Bobby Witt, George Lombard. All of your parallels will be sleeved and loaded when they ship to you, but for the sake of the live break, we only sleeve and load the numbered stuff. Jesus, Chandler Simpson, Roman Anthony. How about a Chase Meadroth? That one is a sticker auto at a 150, and Paul Skeens. So autos are starting hot. 2 out of 3. Meadroth. All right. But every once in a while you get me ranting on some stuff. Feel free to interrupt me. Got a Carson laser. Feel free to interrupt me. But yeah, Austin Powers is definitely available to watch. All right. No idea what to expect from these cases. None. I've seen some people posting. A lot of people like to rip personal cases. I've seen a lot on social media. Arguelles, Polanco, Santiago, Leon, Kerry Carpenter. I can't believe he had a 2-run home run. Detroit and Toronto, just how everybody thought. Maury. Baldwin, Miranda. Trout. Yairo Padilla. Again, if you guys love this product, want to come hang out again, I have one more case Sunday night. Auctions are live now. Next week, not a lot. Slow release week, and then we're going into Topps basketball. That's about it. It's a slow little calendar here. Soto, Seiya. Orange, we got an orange. Let's go. Let's see a big orange. There's JJ on yellow. High Song. Yaswar Gonzalez. Let's see. We got a first. We got a bat. Whose bat is that? 1 of 25. Raniel Rodriguez. That's a big one right there. Bookend. 1 of 25. There we go. Let's get hot now. Let's get hot with the case. It's a top 5 prospect. Let's go. Raniel. There we go. That one will play. Thought I knew who it was when I saw the bat, but it's been a couple weeks since we ripped Hobby or Delight, so I didn't want to overdo it. But yeah, that's a big one right there. That's a biggie. Mason Wynn. Henry Torres. Hipwell. Bocher. Might be pronounced Butcher. Not really sure how he pronounces that. I've never heard the name said out loud. I go with Bocher until somebody tells me I'm wrong. If I do screw up a name, feel free to tell me. Those cards have a hook to them right there. De Los Santos. Got the hook. Yaswar, Yairo Padilla. Bryce. Harrison, Castillo. I'm getting a lot of messages about like guys that are on the checklist, aren't on the checklist. If they're in regular Bowman Chrome and have a first, they are on the checklist, despite what the checklist will tell you, because you can hit their cards. They just may not have the mojos and numbered cards, so just make sure everyone knows that. Will Taylor. America's Funniest Joey. Wow, it's quite a statement. There's a lot of funny Joeys. I can't really think of one. Joey Lawrence. He was on Blossom, right? Kendry Mart, Ronald Wilfrey, Rome Anthony, and Frankie Lindor. All right, that was a bad mega box. All right. Nice Nate George. Top 10 prospect in this class, in my humble opinion. Nice Nat Geo. Condon. Schuellenbach. We got a Red Rook and an Ethan Salas. Hi Song Kim. Somebody told me that Ethan Salas was not on the checklist. I told you The checklists are all wrong. If you are on the base checklist of Bowman Chrome, you're in this. You are in this. Nice high song, red rookie. Chi-Town Card Co. I have somebody who buys up all the unsolds. So that's how we've been doing it for years. I have a regular who just buys up all the unsolds and gambles that they're going to hit. And if that person, for whatever reason on any break, doesn't buy them, I just give them to an LCS to give to kids. Roman Anthony, Frankie Lindor. But I don't sit here and then re-auction them off. There's a certain cost value associated to Roki Sasaki, Luke Dickerson. If it's less than $2.99, like there's just a certain value. Like I just don't list spots starting at 99 cents. It's just not work. I'd rather just donate it. So we start them at where we start them. People buy them, great. If not, we've got somebody who picks them up. If not, we give them to the LCS. But I find that like the 99-cent spots every once in a while create some of the biggest headaches for me. And so for me, if you don't want to pay in for $2.99, it's just, it ain't worth it. I'm not going to restart it. 99 cents. Waste everybody's time. Orel Solano. But we've been doing this for like 5 years now. We value our feedback. We value our customers. We try to make sure everybody has a good experience here. If the break started and I had to then re-auction 78 spots at 99 cents, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Andrew Salas, Manny Cedeno. But if there's ever a spot you're interested in that doesn't sell, shoot me a message. Say, hey, I wanted that spot, but I forgot. Usually I'm pretty good about them. Usually I'll just be like, hey, man, it's all yours. It's yours on the house. As long as you got any other spots. Aiden Johnson, tie game. Uh-oh. Aiden Johnson, who hit it? Was that a base Jordan? I assume so. Hold on, I'll double check for you. David Sandeline, who are you looking for? Jordan? Yeah, there he is. He's in here. He ain't hiding from me. All right. Come on. Soto, Carson Willie, Correa. That is an orange Runiel. Is that you, Christopher? Jose, Drake Baldwin, Kendry Mart, and Dylan Cruz. Close out box, what, 7? Yeah, this will be 8. Christopher, man, you just keep hitting here. You just keep hitting. It's 1 of 25, too, my friend. Here you go. Get you some. Trying to see. You're watching on eBay Live, so I'll put it over here for you. 1 of 25. Yes, sir. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for swinging by. You always seem to grab the right spots, my man. All right. Box 8. We got 12 to go after this one. Laser Bow D. Rivas got the RBI. All right. Well, I get to catch the end of that. Some college football on. I was watching a little bit. Some terrible games. South Florida just destroying North Texas. North Texas is so bad. 5-0. The worst 5-0 team I've ever seen. Quarterback can't physically throw a football. Drake Baldwin. Rome Anthony. Lasers. Who's going to win the World Series, everybody? Who we got? Everybody last night was overwhelmingly Dodgers. Then we had a couple of Blue Jays. A couple of people said Blue Jays. I don't particularly see any scenario where the Dodgers lose, but anything's possible, I guess. Bubba Chandler. Roki Sasaki. Gene Macarez. E-cards, what's that? Come on, numbered card. Nope. We've hit a bit of a lull. There's Shotaro, James Woods, nice, and Lawrence Butler. Again, all those will be sleeved and loaded when they ship to you. But for the sake of the live break, I don't sit and sleeve and load every single one of those and make you guys sweat it out. Make a hour-long break take 2 hours. They'll get to you safely and securely. All you guys have been breaking with me for years know that. Yeah, the Runiel's really nice. It's 1 of 25, too. Got a little bookend on that one. 1 of 25. We like that one. Looks pretty well. Maybe it's a little off left to right. There he is again with a little laser. Might be a little heavy left on the centering. We got 2 autos in the first 3 boxes. We've been blanked since then. Marte. I do hope Aiden Johnson is good because I love his first Bowman photo. It is awesome. Geesting, Edgar Quero. And up top, 2 Geestings. Anyone know what song I just used Geesting in place of the lyrics of? Anybody? Probably not. Here we go. Nick Kurtz joins the break. What's up, Nick? Luke Dickerson. All right, come on. All right, at least we got a fuchsia. Something to get us going. Matty Shaw, Strope. There it is. Nick Kurtz to 199. Elliot Payne is nice behind it. Nice Kurtz to 199. There we go. That one's clean right there. Clean. 6-7 out of 199. Clean Nick Kurtz. All right, come on. Give us another numbered card or an auto or a numbered auto. We're not opposed to both. Moises, Aponte, Matty Shaw, Strope, and Willie. All right. Still getting kind of deaded out on autos so far. Nick Kurtz, Raniel. Starting to get going a little bit. Marcelo. David Sandeline, Elian Schlittler. Everybody loves that guy now. Everybody loves Schlittler. It's like a $10 spot in hobby cases, 10 or 20, and all of a sudden it's a big spot. Pitch one crazy playoff game. Obviously, he's got some talent, but I do like to see pitchers start to get some value going in the hobby. I will say that. I do like to see pitchers gain some value outside of, once in a lifetime prospects like Skeens. Steven Marinas. Quarter Horse King 78. What's up, dude? What's up? All right, can we see an auto here? This is the halfway point of the break. Halfway home. Give us an auto, please. Yeah, Ramon Ramirez. That's the one we were looking for. Ramon Ramirez, obviously. What's up, Ramon? Ooh, we grabbed 2 loaders there. Ramon Ramirez. He can hang out with Sammy Stafura there. All right, we got 10 to go after this one. Purple. Purple Jordan. There we go. 76 out of 250. Ronnie Cruz on the back. We got a Jordan out of 250. All right, we're halfway home. I'm going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back to finish this. We are back for the final 10. First 10, 3 autos, all base. Couple nice numbered cards. Nothing too exciting. Let's fix it with the second half. I said this last night. I say it all the time. I've still never pulled a single rose gold out of a mega box of any Bowman. It's not for lack of trying. I've opened a bazillion cases of this stuff, but we've hit every one of one imaginable in other products, but never a rose gold. Luis Pena laser. Every other one of one you could dream of, but no rose gold one of one. So maybe tonight's the night. Maybe Sunday's the night. Maybe both. Who knows? Maybe neither. Nate Church, Kai Roberts, Correa, Yahil Alirio Farabus, Nito, Charlie Condon, Bautista. All right, here we go. This is box 11 if you're just joining us. Mitch Jebb, we hit him last night. Woof. Otani, Mitch Jebb. So we got 3 kind of blah prospects, all base, and a rookie in terms of our autos. Those aren't getting anybody excited. The 4 autos is nice. We'll take 4, but Hai-Seong. How about a JJ? It's $2.99. 10 of $2.99. We'll take that. JJ Weatherholt. Okay. Condon color auto incoming. I'm rooting for you, Jay Hankey. I'm rooting for you. If you guys are here for Panini Black Football, that's coming right after this. 11:15, 11:30-ish. Brett Bateman. Zach Veen. Butcher. Schwellenbach. Jesus. Y. Langford. All right, let's see something here. Love the orange. Come on. Serious? I remember my first pack. There it was. Steven, Mookie, Severino, George Lombard, Tommy White. I feel like every single one of these boxes should have a numbered card or an auto. Like, there's no scenario where you should be able to hit nothing. Nick Kurtz is nice. Again, those will all be sleeved and loaded when they ship to you. All right, we got 8 left. But for $50, $50 you should get a numbered card. It's just my humble opinion. $50, gotta get one. Gotta give me one. If you're not gonna give me one, I'm leaving it on the shelf 100 out of 100 times. Like, for me personally, I would never open one of these as a Percy. I would have at 30, 35, but now we're up to $50. LaGrange is nice. Now we're up to $50, and the hit ratio, it's better than last year, I will say that. Last year, this was the single worst product I think I ever ripped. We ripped a case of this last year that had 1 auto and 2 numbered cards. So 3 total hits out of a case. And I just remember leaving that case like, ugh. And then I kept seeing them at my Target as I would walk through shopping. Like, oh, wow, those are all still sitting on the shelf. Shocker. But this year it's better. At least there's more hits. Juan Cabada. At least there's more hits. But, man, it's still tough. If you're going to rip a box of this, you better rip the right one. Better rip the right one. Like, so far, I don't think outside of the Raniel and the Kurtz, I think out of 13 boxes, nice Kevin Alvarez, I think out of 13 boxes, we've had 2 boxes return their value. It's not a great ratio. Davalilo, Maury, there we go. James Wood, they run together. Charlie Condon. I'm pretty honest, though. You guys will learn that if you're here all the time. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just upside down. Freddie Freeman. Aniello Marquez. That's annoying. Kim Smith and Jacob Wilson. I thought that was something crazy. And it was just an upside down card. Upside down. 7 to go. 4 autos in the can. None of them are exciting ones. Hopefully we get one exciting one. At least. I'm just hoping for one more, truthfully, at this point. One more. That baseball game's still tied 2-2. Chat's awfully quiet. Kevin DeFrank, this product generally does quiet down the chat, unfortunately. Any Nate George? Yeah, you got a mojo. You got a mojo, Nate George. That was it. Stock. Just a mojo. First so far. And some base, but no numbered cards so far for Nate. I know he's probably the #1 guy I'm collecting out of the set, so I know. Shawnee Burke. There's Moises Marchand. Moises Marchand. Willie Warren. Show me something. Christian Campbell. Soto, Carson, Jordan. Should be at least one of these numbered, right? Meadroth, Jose. Devers is a blue to 150. Christian Campbell and Solace. Devers to 150. And that guy was on top of the world for a while. The fall off is real. 6 to go. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Kind of a boring case, kind of like last night's. Just kind of nothing rolling. Never get 2 back-to-back boxes that are awesome, unfortunately. Kind of all over the map. Chandler Simpson. There's Solace. You got a few Jordans. You got a few. You got a numbered one. Got a numbered one. 300 names and what? 10 numbered cards. Odds are not in your favor to catch a numbered card, so got to be thankful when you get one. Green Carson Williams auto. It's going to be pulled any box now. Let's see if you can call your shot. Zach Cole. That was another spot that somebody messaged me. It was like, he's not on the official checklist. I was like, yes, I know, but he's in there. I promise you. I'm not lying to you. I am not lying to you. He's in there. Carson Williams on the back. All right, someone called a Carson Williams auto. That's awesome. Odds and ends. That's awesome. I'll see what I have around. Jesus, Chandler Simpson, Willie. If I have any Carsons around, I'll send them your way. If I can remember when I'm sorting and shipping the break, which is always challenging given that I coach 50,000 sports. George Lombard Jr. All right, that was another boring box. So many of these just have no numbered cards. It's wild. It's wild to me. Should get one numbered card in every one of these. They printed them enough. Just create enough parallels so we get one. That's all. Don't leave me with all the mojos with nothing numbered. That's all we ask. Keyshaw. We got a red rookie. We got a Teon Serrano. Luis Angel. We always hit him. Juan Tomas on the back. Mr. Acuna. Mick. McCutcheon. Correa. Shota. There's John Gill. John Gill again. Mr. Snell. Rome Anthony. All right, here's our fun packs. Hopefully these ones are fun, unlike the last couple boxes. Dabalilo, Kyle Tucker, Shotaro, James Wood. They always run together, apparently. You got those two spots. You got a bunch of mojos, at least. Jeez, oh man. Bo, Freddie, Diego, Kobe Mayo, and Jack. All right. 4 autos, 4 boxes left to go. Not a single numbered auto to speak of out of this case. Kurtz has got a numbered card. Raniel's got a really nice one. Weatherholt's got a nice one. Ronald Acuna's got a nice one. And otherwise, we're struggling. We are struggling. Come on. Solo. Alessandro de la Cruz. Good news is I'm in the zone with the sleeve unloading. Just hitting. The hoop is 30 feet wide tonight. In the zone. Carlos LaGrange. I always thought that would be a fun contest at the National, is to see who could sleeve and load safely the most cards in like 5 minutes. Contest for all these guys that open cards a ton. How many cards can you sleeve and load safely? Leo. Raniel. A lot of these guys really, as I say that, I miss it twice, but as I say that, a lot of these guys just bang the cards off of everything. Chang. Bryce Eldridge, still nothing numbered coming our way. Sasaki, Davalilo, Ronald, Manny, Cedeno. Come on. Kyle Tucker, Shotaro, James Wood, Shocker, Bo Davidson, and Schwellenbach. All right, 3 to go. We're going to go right side. We're going to save left side, strong side for last. So far, this case actually has a better card than anything we hit last night with the Raniel, but it's been kind of boring, not going to lie. Kind of boring because the autos are not good. Jake DeGrom. We got Luke Dickerson. C-Rod. LD. Any Horton so far? Nothing numbered, K-Dub. Nothing numbered. It's been a rough case, honestly. Aiden Johnson, Solano. Rough case. Not enough numbered cards, man. I know they print this stuff to the moon, but like with how many parallels they have, just God, I'm shocked at how many boxes don't have anything numbered in them. Shocked, actually. Noah Schultz, James Wood, Red Rook. He's not obviously eligible for the promotion, so it's smart that they threw him in there. Really cool. Really cool stuff there. SD, they're tough. They're tough. They can be insane if you catch the right ones, but on the whole, they're a tough rip. Give us an auto out of one of these. Luis Angel, Lorky, Julio, Juan Tomas, Luke Dickerson. All our marbles are in these 2 packs, and the 2 packs just haven't been good. Kendall George, like that's another, Like, why is he in this set? Why is Kendall George in here? Nobody wants Kendall George autos. 75th prospect autos. Like, wait, come on. It's 4 of those. They're everywhere. It's 4 crap autos. 4 crap autos. All right, 2 boxes to go. Hoping for something super short printed for somebody. A garbage pail kids. Something wild. Otherwise, I don't know, man. These things are tough. They're tough rip. They were rough they were way worse last year, but even now, it's like they're tough. Royelny Strop, Jacob Wilson, Red Rook. They're tough. I assume these are all over the shelves everywhere. I would leave them 100 out of 100 times. My kids love to rip cards, but these are a tough rip, man, for 50 bucks. Tough rip for 50. Yaswar, especially, or if you're going to an LCS. I was at my local card shop today, just taking the kids to see the stuff. These were $67.50 on the shelf. It's like, what are you doing? $67.50. Like, dude, they're sitting at Target for 50 bucks. What are you doing? But that's the world we live in. Manny Cedeno. Obviously, we didn't buy any, but I'm sure people did. And I'm sure at $67.50 they had a tough rep. You got a tough go of it. All right, come on. Somebody called a green Charlie auto. Let's see something green. No. Let's see a bunch of normal stuff. Polanco, Mr. Skeens. Bassmaster, what up? Come on. Man, that pack did not want to come open. There's Cortezia on the back. Something crazy in here? No. I think that was the exact same pack except for Cortezia on the back. All right, last box, guys. I'm sorry this case has been rough. Autos have not been good. Hopefully we can end it with a bang for somebody here. Last box coming. Recap after that. Best pull so far, probably Raniel. Raniel, 1 of 25 orange. Kirk's is a nice one. Otherwise, the autos, we got 5 autos, but they've all been pretty crappy rookie. Not crappy, but not one of the top rookies. And then 4 non-first, like 4 older prospects. It's just wild. Yeah, SD, it's been rough. Bryce Butcher, Matt Shaw, Red Rook. Matty Shaw. Just don't know what to expect with this stuff when you open it. Some of the cases, I'm sure, are insane, and then some are probably like this. No, you can't hit them all the time, that's for sure. It's the gamble of opening cards, but you hope they're a little bit better than, like, you hope you get one good auto of a case. Like, you figure if someone's going to sell a case out at $1,000 or whatever, like, you catch one card that's worth a few $100. I don't know that we did that here yet. We obviously have the rest of this box, but that's why, I'll be honest, like, I don't like Leaf cards, but there's Robert Hipple. I don't like Leaf cards, but I do like that most Leaf products, whatever you pay, like, you're not going to see worse than 50% of what you paid in terms of value. Like, there's no dead boxes in Leaf. Like, there's some serious dead boxes with Fanatics and Panini. There always has been. Like, just insanely horrible boxes. Obviously, Leaf's very, very different. We got an Aqua. Okay, we got an Aqua on the back. De Los Santos, Freddie Freeman, Diego, Cam Smith. It's a rookie. It's Cam Smith. Why not? $2.99, 61 out of $2.99. Everyone loves Cam Smith. Panini's done a good job for me. I had a bunch of wrestling redemptions, and they've given me some crazy stuff. If you call and sub them out, gee. I've got some really good stuff, like way, way, way better stuff than I would have gotten. Steven Marinas, Bryce Eldridge, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. We end with a whimper. eBay, what's up? All right, here comes a recap. Here we go. All right, Steven Sandlin, Cuero, Geesting, Raniel, Rome Anthony, Bo Davidson, Aiden Johnson, Worrell Solano, Hysong, Ethan Salas, Nate George, Castillo, Henry Torres, Yairo, Arguelles, Carson Willie, Bryce, Agnello, Agustin, Chris Rod, Will Taylor, Johnny Severino, Dylan Dingler. Yeah, if you need, send me a message, G. I'll give you the number. You can call and get a human on the phone. I have a number you can call and get them like the answer right away. Robert Hipwell, Matt Shaw, Bryce Butcher, Manny Cedeno, Jake Wilson, Rayelny Strope, James Wood, Schultz, Luke Dickerson, Leo, Alessander, John Giel, Luis Angel, Teon Serrano, Zach Cole, Andrew Salas, Rafael Devers to 150, Marshawn DeFrank, Cabada, LaGrange, Jesus, Brett Bateman, Charlie Condon, Luis Pena, and Jordan to 250. Again, if anybody wants that number, just shoot me a message. JJ Weatherholt is to 299. Ronald Acuna Jr. to 100. Cam Smith to 299. 4 autos and a rookie auto. Chase Meadroth is our rookie auto to 150. We got a Kendall George, Mitch Jebb, Ramon Ramirez, and Sammy Stafura. Nick Kurtz to 199. Fuchsia rookies, nice. And the head of the break. 1 of 25, Raniel Rodriguez. Very nice for the Raniel spot. I'm sorry, guys. The case was not great. If you guys want to hop in another one of these, we'll be here Sunday night. It's our 3rd and final. Can't get much worse than that one. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Again, thanks so much for spending some of it here with me.